Good morning. John here. Just walked on the treadmill and loading up Brutus here. Gonna go kayaking this afternoon. It's supposed to be 90, I think, 91, 92, something like that. There's a wind out right now. It's blowing the trees around pretty good. Warming things up though. I think it's southwest, I think, the wind. But I was just loading the kayak up here with the stuff and just noticing how weathered this is my cooler, and it's completely fallen apart. I've gone through I don't know how many of those over the years, and then I put my cell phone in this little case because I don't want to lose my other one, so I just put my cell phone in this one, and I always keep a pocket knife in case I come across a fishing lure, or sometimes the fishing lines can be out and you don't see them and you can kind of get strangled by them, so I always keep a pocket knife handy at within arm's reach. My paddles, they're getting kind of torn or old. My PDF getting sun bleached, and first aid kit, my spray skirt, and obviously that I keep one of those at arm's reach in the spray skirt. But I just noticed how old everything's looking. I guess the kayaker is too. I guess we're all one day closer to that some people call it the dirt nap. And that's our only hope right there. What was done on that cross, and the one that hung on it, the word there, because without that, it's there's no hope. Yeah, there's no hope. But that's kind of like finding treasure right there. Most of the world doesn't accept it. I'm reminded of, I watched the Phil Robertson memorial and celebration of life, I guess you'd call it. And one of the stories was Phil was speaking at I think one of the hunting shows or something, and it was sponsored by Anheuser-Busch, and they had a big sign of King of Beers above him as he was speaking, and he reaches down, he gets up to speak, and he reaches down and grabs his duct tape bound old Bible and he points up at the sign and he says, yep, that's right, King of Beers. I drank many of those back when I was in bondage, and I drink, the whole room goes silent. Well, oh my gosh, what's he gonna do? He's gonna offend the sponsor. And then he goes, but then he points over to the sky and he says, then I met the King of Kings, and he says, I'm no longer in bondage. I'm no longer a slave to that life. I'm free, he says. And then he went on to share the gospel from there. But I think Al told that story. Each of the sons shared different stories of his you know, funny stories and different things. But I got a kick out of that one. But alrighty, you all have a good one. God bless.